I know this sounds bad, but hear me out because I genuinely thought I was losing my mind. I have been working at this marketing agency for about 8 months now, and my direct manager, let's call him Dave, has this habit of giving me verbal instructions that completely contradict the written brief. Then, when I turn in the work based on what he said, he tears it apart in front of the team, asking why I didn't follow the original document. It has happened at least 4 times. The most recent incident was regarding a campaign for a client, specifically the color palette. The brief said blue and white. In our Tuesday morning stand-up, Dave explicitly told me, the client wants to pivot to warm tones, so make sure everything is orange and cream. I even wrote it down in my notebook with the date. Fast forward to the review on Friday, and he looked at the slides and asked, loud enough for the VP to hear, why is this orange? The brief clearly stated blue. I felt my face go hot. I stammered that he told me to change it, and he just laughed and said, I would never say that, stick to the brief next time. I felt humiliated. So, this week, when we had our prep meeting for the quarterly review, I set my phone on the table face down and hit record. I know, looking back, I should have seen it coming, but I needed proof for my own sanity. Sure enough, about 10 minutes in, he told me to remove a specific data set because it cluttered the slide. I asked him twice to confirm. He said yes. I went back to my desk, edited the presentation, and waited. Yesterday was the big meeting. Dave stops on that slide and says, where is the engagement data? We need that there. Who authorized removing it? The room went quiet and I wanted to disappear, but something in me just snapped. I didn't yell. I just pulled out my phone. I said, actually, Dave, on Tuesday at 2 p.m., you specifically asked me to remove it to reduce clutter. I have the audio right here if we are confused. I didn't wait for an answer. I pressed play. The audio was crisp. You could hear his voice clear as day saying, I get rid of the engagement numbers. Nobody cares about them. The silence in the room was deafening. The VP just looked at Dave, then at me, and said, let's move on. Afterward, Dave didn't say a word to me. He went straight to his office and closed the door. I honestly sort of expected him to fire me on the spot, but he hasn't spoken to me in 24 hours. Now the adrenaline has worn off and I am terrified. My work best friend says it was legendary, but I am worried I just nuked my career over a slide deck. I don't know if I did the right thing, or if I just made my life significantly harder.